some big endorsements. We're going now to Jason Calvi, who is at the White House. Jason.
Lauren, after months of slugging it out on the campaign trail, Dr. Ben Carson is endorsing Donald Trump. The two say they're moving on.
Ben Carson praises his one-time opponent.
He is actually a very intelligent man who cares deeply about America.
A reporter asked Carson if God inspired the endorsement.
I prayed about it a lot, and I got a lot of indications. People calling me that I haven't talked to for a long time saying, I had this dream about you and Donald Trump.
Trump says they didn't make a deal for a cabinet spot, but
Ben's going to have a big part, I can tell you. Maybe Ben doesn't even know this yet, but Ben's going to have a big part.
Trump says Carson will help with health care and education, while Trump's closest opponent, Senator Ted Cruz, racks in his first endorsement from a Senate colleague.
I believe unity is more possible than ever before in this race. We need to unite behind Ted Cruz.
Former presidential candidate Carly Fiorina also backed Cruz this week. Former candidate Senator Lindsey Graham once called the choice between Trump and Cruz like being shot or poisoned. He tells me he's now open to Cruz.
John Kasich and Marco Rubio are very dear friends of mine. They're more electable than Cruz, I believe. But in this outsider year, they seem to be viewed as insiders. And the only person who's consistently mounted a strong challenge to Trump has been Ted Cruz. He's not my preference, but I do believe he's a Republican conservative that would be better than Donald Trump for the party.
Could we get a Graham endorsement, do you think? Should we look for that or not?
Let's see what happens next week.
Senator Graham tells me there are several reasons why he could back Cruz. He says Cruz would indeed support Israel, and he says that Cruz would give a conservative way to repeal and replace Obamacare. Lauren?
Well, with this endorsement and others flying around on Capitol Hill, what do you think is going to be the impact on the Democratic and Republican matchup? Which candidate does the best?
Well, if you look at the Real Clear Politics average of polls, you'll find that Hillary Clinton is beat by all of the Republican candidates except Donald Trump. Then we see Bernie Sanders, this is surprising, beating every single one of the Republican contenders.
Jason Calvi, thank you very much.